is there an element of you, is there a part of you that you're working on at the moment?
Yeah, being mindful.
Really?
Yeah, I want to be able to help my friends in crisis. I want to be there for them. Like you said earlier, when you get in touch with a friend and they pull you down, I want to be there for my community as this guy is wise and strong enough to help me get through this thing, because my friends were there for me when I was going through the mud. And that's what I'm working on now, is being a strong pillar for my friends and family. So anytime that they feel like they're in crisis, I can be there for.
What has taken you away from that? Or your ability to do that?
I think suffering from my own bad habits, it sort of can it made me maybe question my coping mechanisms and responses, and therefore I feel like I don't have the advice but if I lead by example and I actually live in a way that's helping me to become mindful and present, then without a shadow of a doubt, my friends won't question if I can be there for them or not.
So you kind of feel like the things that you do, the more you do those, then the more you're building yourself into the person that you feel you can be for them to learn.
Yeah, absolutely. So if my friend is in crisis and they need a hand, if I've been smoking weed all night and eating God knows how many calories, I'm not going to be a very good voice for them. I'm not going to be a good centered,
you feel credible in that sense for it.
Yeah. Whereas if I've been hiking and I come back all zen and stuff, like they have absolute guarantee that I'm going to be able to say something that's going to be able to reassure them. I'm going to be reassuring. That's what I want. Like, I wasn't expecting my dad to die so suddenly. And I know that if it happens to any of my friends, without a doubt, it's going to happen at some point to one of my friends. I want to be a pillar of knowledge for them so that they can.
So it's so interesting, because I've had this thing around credibility that's been sort of swirling in my world a little bit. And for me, a lot of the stuff around credibility is you can have like the qualifications, you can have the insight, but I've found that sort of two things really that have helped me feel that sense of, because I feel like I am that person for my friends right now, right? And I feel that because I uphold the image of myself that I want to uphold. So I've aimed for this person I want to be, and I feel like I'm pretty much adhering to that, and I'm strong in that. I'm not flawless. I'm flawed, but I know that there are many things that I can do to help people. But the thing that I think has allowed me to do that has been my experiences. So, for example, the empathy I can show for people through my experiences with my condition. So growing up with my rare condition, and for people that won't know about my condition, I'm missing my right pectoral muscle, 2 ribs. It's called Poland syndrome, and growing up being bullied or having to deal with physical challenges. So I can kind of empathize with people. So my experiences, again, through professional sport, doing all of that help. But then I think the last 2 years where I've gone through psychotherapy to really know myself and really understand myself has allowed me to go to like the next level of being able to help people that I'm around, and try not to use, I don't know, mechanisms that turn it around on you.
Yeah.
So you got to help someone, you're like, oh, well, don't worry about it because I've been through this. And like, so it's not that. It's not about that. It's what's that person sitting in front of you going through. So it's really interesting that you want to be that person for your friends. And I think you're totally right.
Being able to have a deep conversation, it requires a lot of patience and mindfulness and stuff. And you're right. When someone does come and say, oh, I've been going through this, you don't want to say, oh, well, I've been through this, but you want to just listen to them and you want to understand them. And you can only do that by being there, being present and being mindful. So